Good morning, students. Today we will learn division and properties of division in whole numbers. Division is the inverse operation of multiplication. If A and B are two whole numbers, then dividing A by B means finding a whole number C such that B into C is equal to A, and when we write A divided by B, we get C. So if A divided by B is equal to C, then A by B in fraction form is equal to C, or A is equal to B into C. Now there is a division algorithm. What is that algorithm? Suppose if 75 is divided by 9, then the quotient is 8 and the remainder is 3. So how we get the 75? We get the 75 by multiplying 9 into 8 plus 3. So now we know that 9 is our divisor, 8 is our quotient, and 3 is the remainder. So dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. I hope you have learned this in junior classes also, right? But you have to remember one thing always, that the remainder should lie between 0 and the divisor. That is, A is equal to BQ plus R, where R is greater than equal to 0 but always less than B. Okay. Now property 1. If A and B, where B is not equal to 0, are whole numbers, then A divided by B is not always a whole number. In other words, whole numbers are not closed for division. What do you mean by it? Consider a division of 14 by 3. Of course, there is no whole number which when multiplied with 3 gives us 14. So 14 divided by 3 is not a whole number, as we are getting a remainder. Okay. Now the second property is, if A is any whole number, then A divided by 1 is always equal to A. For example, if we divide 5 by 1, we will be getting 5. If we divide 11 by 1, we will be getting 11. Why? Because 5 into 1 is 5 and 11 into 1 is 11. Okay. Next is property 3. If A is any whole number other than 0, then A divided by A is always equal to 1. For example, 13 divided by 13 is equal to 1. 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1. Why? Because we know that 1 into 9 is equal to 9 and 13 into 1 is equal to 13. Right? Now the fourth point which we should remember is 0 divided by any whole number other than 0 gives the quotient as 0. 0 divided by A is equal to 0. But this A, it should not be 0. You have to remember this, that it should not be 0. 0 divided by 1 or 2 or 3 is always equal to 0. Now before starting the problems of division, let's recap few definitions. What is dividend? The number which is to be divided is called dividend. What is divisor? Divisor is the number by which dividend is divided. What is quotient? The number of times the divisor divides is called quotient. And what is remainder? The number which is left over after division is called remainder. How we find out the remainder? Remainder is equal to dividend minus divisor into quotient. Right? Let's do a simple division. We have to divide 13,814 by 17. So from where we start? We start from the left hand side. See what we have? We have 13, and what we have as a divisor? It is 17. Now of course we will select one more number. We will be dividing 138 by 17. Now, one trick I should tell you, that how you will decide which number we will be multiplying 17 with. Though we have to learn the table till 20. But say we will be trying with the number at the left hand most corner. 8 into 1, say 8, means it should be, the total number should be less than 138. So 17 into 8, it's 136. We are subtracting. 8 minus 6 is 2. What we do? We bring down 1. Then 17 1 ja 17. What we get as a remainder? 4. We bring down 4. Then 17 2 ja 34. What is left? Remainder is 10. So divisor is 17, quotient is 812 and remainder is 10. Since we have completed all the 4 operations, let's have a quick revisions of the properties. They follow. Closure property, addition and multiplication follows the closure property, but subtraction and division does not. In division, it is not sure whether we will be getting a whole number or not. Sometimes we get, sometimes we don't. Commutative, it is followed again by addition and multiplication shown by the green, but not by subtraction and division. Associative, only by addition and multiplication, not by subtraction and division. And distributive, followed by addition, followed by subtraction, and in multiplication and division it is not applicable. Okay, now let's start with exercise 3E. Now question number 1, we have to divide and check our answer by corresponding multiplication. So 19,881 is to be divided by 47. Check here. First 2 digits is 19 and here it is 47. So we will be taking 3 digits. See, I have underlined 198. Now 47 should be multiplied with what? Okay, so 4 4 ja 16. I have told you to check the leftmost digit. So let's multiply 47 with 4. What we get? We get 188, which is less than 198. So 47 4 ja 188. 10 is the remainder. Now 8 comes down, 108. So 47 into 2 is 94. 2 4 ja 8. So 108, 2 4 ja 8. So we are multiplying 47 with 2. We are getting 94. So 108 minus 94. Remainder is 14. 1. Bring down 1. So 141. Now 47 into 3 is 141. Now we have to check. We have to check our division if we have done it correctly or not. Okay. Let's multiply 423 into 47. The quotient multiplied with the divisor. What we are getting? We are getting 19,881. So we have divided properly. So it's checked. Now come to the next question. 39,039 is to be divided with 1,001. So see, the first 4 digit is 3,903. So it can be divided by 3. We are getting 3,003. 900 is the remainder. 9 comes down. We have 9,009. So 1,001 into 9 is 9,009. So the remainder is 0. And now we have to check it. So 1,001 into 39. We get 39,039. So our answer is correct. The division done by us is correct. Now in question number 2, we have to divide. We have to find the quotient and the remainder. Then we have to check the answer. Okay. So 36,195 divided by 153. See how we have done it. 153 2 ja 306. 55 is the remainder. 9 comes down. So 153 into 3 is 459. Again 100 is the remainder. 5 comes down. Now 153 into 6 is 918, 87. So 87 is our remainder. And what is our quotient? Our quotient is 236. Now we have to check our answer. What we will use? We will use the division algorithm. Okay. So according to division algorithm, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So do into Q is 153 into 236, which is 36,108. I have shown you the multiplication. Now we have to add. We have to add what? We have to add the remainder, 87. So 36,108 plus 87 is 36,195. Hence, it's verified. Our division is correct. Okay. Now question number 3 and 4, you have to complete. I'll be checking. And now the next question, question number 5 is the product of 2 numbers is given, which is 5,04,347. One number is 317. We have to find out the other. So when 2 numbers are multiplied, we are getting a quotient. So if one number is 317, what will be the other? Of course, the other number will be 5,04,347 divided by 317. So after dividing, we are getting 1,591, which is our other number. Okay. Now next is question number 7. On dividing 55,390 by 299, the remainder is 75. We have to find out the quotient by using the division algorithm. Remember the division algorithm? Okay. Now dividend given, divisor given, remainder is given. what is our division algorithm? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now 55,390 is equal to 299 into quotient plus 75. So 75 will now change place. So plus 75 will become minus 75. So 55,315 is equal to 299 into quotient. So what will be the quotient? Now this 299 is changing place. So it will be becoming division. So quotient is equal to 55,315 divided by 299, which is equal to 185. So what is our quotient? Our quotient is 185. Okay. Now next is question number 9. What is the least number that must be added to 1056 to get a number which is exactly divisible by 23? So first we divide it, right? After dividing, what remainder we are getting? We are getting 21. Now what difference should be between the remainder and the divisor? That is 2. So 2 should be added to 1056 to make it exactly divisible by 23. We can also check it whether it is exactly divisible or not. I hope you remember one question like this we had done in LCM. When it's asking to take out the least number which should be added, the best way is to subtract between the divisor and the remainder. Then we get the minimum number, minimum value. Okay. Now next is question number 14. 19,625 trees have been equally planted in 157 row. So how many trees in each row? Of course, we have to divide 19,625 by 157. I hope you can do the division now. And how many trees should be there in each row? Only 125 trees. Okay. Now next is question number 15. The population of a town is 5,17,530. If 1 out of 15 is reported to be literate, how many literate persons are there? So 1 out of 15. That means it is in fraction 1 by 15. So that means this 5,17,530 can be divided by 15. So what is our quotient? Our quotient is 34,502. That means 34,502 people are literate, right? So the next question is cost price of 23 colors television is given, which is 5,70,055, and there are 23 TV sets. We have to find the cost price of one if they are distributed, if they are priced equally. So what we do? We divide 5,70,055 by 23, and cost price of one TV set is rupees 24,785. Today's activity by Pranjal. All of us are afraid of division, especially big number divisions. So today Pranjal will teach us a mnemonic to remember this division. Let's start.
Can't remember how to divide. Think of dangerous monkey swipe banana randomly. Let's see this with the help of an example. Divide 99 by 19, multiply 19 into 5, subtract 99 minus 95, bring down 9, repeat or find a remainder.
So next time you will be remembering to divide. What we have to think? We have to think that dangerous monkey swipe bananas randomly. Means first we have to divide, then multiply, then subtract, then bring down, and then repeat or find the remainder. So thank you class. Enjoy practicing.